Wait, what am I talking?
It's like the pre-game show.
Yep.
NERDOUT. I still gotta try one of those. I gotta try one of those. I wonder if I would.
Tastes like. Hey, you want a sip of it?
Yeah, I do.
Go for it, man.
Can I pop it?
Yeah.
What if I get hooked to them?
Sick or
Ooh,
good?
citrusy.
Actually,
Actually,
it
it's
tastes like
pretty good.
strawberry. If you want the sickest thing you can possibly do, like any black licorice with it is vile.
Why would you even consider
Because I
that?
love black jelly beans are my favorite.
Really?
Right? Yeah, and like
I never knew that.
My two favorite things don't mix.
So you were like
yeah,
jelly beans. Jelly beans.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
serious.
I drink them all day. You know?
Yeah, that's serious. All right,
Mm.
it's interesting. Welcome to another episode of NERDOUT. I am Randy. This is Brian, and today we come to you with the Hasbro Transformers Studio Series, primarily the Blackout, Starscream, and I think his name is Stinger, the little dude. But I'll be honest with you, well, we'll just talk about it. Who would have thought that we would have wanted more Transformers movie toys? You know, the Bayformer thing, I was never...
They're done.
Yeah.
It's done. Moved on. New guy.
And ultimately, hallelujah. Like, I'm glad they're done.
Yeah.
It's weird because I find that the first one, particularly, kind of ages well.
Yes.
I don't know.
And you know what? I think... I cannot believe I'm going to say this.
I know.
Revenge of the Fallen... but I never saw it in the theater. And
I didn't either.
For the first time ever, I watched it.
Yeah.
Beginning to end, and I watched it. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
That's all you could say.
I got through it, and it wasn't as bad as Age of Extinction of the Last Night. I mean,
I would agree with that, but I remember when I finished watching Revenge of the Fallen for the first time, I wanted to write editorial on the anger that movie brought out of me. But look, if you're just putting them in the background and you want to hear like it's
I watched it with my girlfriend.
Yeah,
she got through it.
She got through it.
I was shocked. I was like, because I was expecting it to be this god awful piece of trash.
Yeah,
which you could argue it is.
I'll argue it is.
But after Age of Extinction,
yes,
it's pretty good.
After the last night was such a bad it was convoluted movie that it makes Revenge of the Sith look tolerable.
Yeah.
One thing that's happening to me is the movie character designs are aging well for me.
It's
weird. Like, I really hated the Transformer character designs, but for example, Blackout, this is a badass looking robot. I kind of think it is.
I agree, man. I'm into these.
I'm kind of into them too.
I think they're really well made.
I feel like a traitor though, because I did nothing but bitch and complain about these movie character designs, and now I look at this Blackout and I'm like, I gotta be honest with you, I'm kind of into it.
Yeah.
Starscream, I still don't like that character design, but
it's too squatty.
You know? His shape he's very triangular.
Yeah.
I don't dig the shape.
I like my Starscream thin and tall.
Okay.
He looks tough. He looks short. He
looks like a goon, right?
Like a thug.
Like a thug. Yeah.
Whereas Starscream should be sort of slender and wimpy delicate looking, I guess.
I always thought as a bad guy, I always thought of Starscream looked very I don't want to say heroic, but very
I think he looks hero.
A prince, like a
very
prince.
Regal.
Yeah, regal. There you go. That's the perfect word. This studio series, from what I understand, is pretty much scaled correctly. Everything's pretty much scaled
to each other. Yeah.
They are expensive for domestic release toys. I didn't think the leader class for $50. I want to say off the bat, this Blackout is a steal. For $50, I love it.
Yeah, he's so complex.
Yes.
I mean, in a good way, you know.
He is in a good way. I'll start with since we're talking about Blackout, I'll start out with him. The robot design, I got to be honest, it looks great. And I don't know if anyone still owns remember the original Voyager one?
Yes.
From the original.
I never had it.
I did have it, and I remember he was one of the better of the toys, from what I remember. I wish I still had it, but I don't. There's something about him. I guess maybe I'm a sucker for helicopter Transformers. I don't know what it is about helicopters. I always liked them, but for some reason, the toy design of the original Voyager class, it sort of looked Transformer-like. Whereas you had other ones like I'm trying to think of another character that just looked nothing like a Transformer, like Starscream.
Starscream
didn't look like a Transformer.
Yeah, he looks almost closer to like Beast Wars.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm not ripping, but it looks
right.
like an animal more than a human.
I agree. This robot, it's big, it's bulky, it's got a lot going on. It's visually there's a lot going on, and I think like all the Transformers.
It looks menacing.
Yeah, it looks menacing.
I don't like the head, but I mean
it's
the design.
Yeah.
If he had like an old school G1 head, he really looked like a normal Transformer almost, you know?
Yeah, oh definitely. Actually, out of all the movie heads, him and Jazz are probably my favorite of the heads. Because he doesn't, at least in the toy, I don't know exactly what he looked like on screen, but like, you know, on screen, these characters, they looked like, they look more humanoid, I guess.
Yeah,
but
they have too many moving parts.
Too many moving parts.
It's like when a robot frowns or smiles, that takes, I don't want to see that.
Hence the faceplate.
Yeah,
why it would work so well on a robot. It's a good size, and now transformation, it is complex.
Yeah,
but
that thing kicked my ass. It kicked my ass hard as hell. That would take you a good 5 times to get through it,
right,
or at least me.
But you know, I was thinking about it, and I was trying to think of the Transformer toys that I bought most recently, and they were the Power of the Prime stuff, which I hated so much, and I still do.
Right.
Those were so simple that this was so satisfying. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's like ultimately something in the middle would be ideal, but because the Transformers Prime was so unsatisfying to me, this was refreshing. Now there are issues. Primarily, like a lot of the panels don't hold together correctly. Like they don't snap in and stay in.
Well, there's like that separation. Like the top, which sort of pissed me off a little bit too.
Yeah, the top part doesn't snap in. Honestly, we had those issues with the Masterpiece movie Prime,
and we let that. We did.
I let it go.
I was so angry about that thing.
Well, it didn't make our top 10 list because of that. And whereas that was a little harder to let go, this one isn't, because it's a $50 toy.
Exactly.
And again, I hate when we say that, because $50 is still a lot of money. But for what you're getting,
for domestic toy though, that's worth 50 bucks all day long.
So some of these panels aren't going to fit in right, and it is going to frustrate you. But if you can get through that, which I can, that helicopter that the thing turns out is badass. It's big, man.
It must be almost a foot long.
Yeah, actually, easily a foot long.
And it's not like, it looks like a helicopter from every angle. It's sweet.
Yes, and it looks like it is based on a real helicopter, right?
I would imagine so.
It's big. It feels good. Like you fly it around, and it feels right. And he comes with a Scorponok, which actually is pretty well detailed for an accessory, and he like drops out of the back of the helicopter. I sat on the couch with him for a while, and it is complex. But
that goes away. I mean, that's what's fun about it, is when you get one and you can't figure it out, and you gotta, what the hell, and it takes you a few times. That's the most satisfying part of it.
I used no instructions. I was very proud of myself. So it's at that level of like, yes, it's complex, but I figured it out with without instructions. It can be done. There's a lot of twists and turns. The thing is
like, it's $50, so you're not worried to try. Like,
right.
You start getting into like 150. Like when we get the ride armor.
Yes.
Would you force
I'm
that
scared.
like you'd force that? No, you'd be scared shitless. So that's really freeing.
Yeah, no, it is freeing. Like that ride armor is going to be terrifying to play with. I did get this terrible stress mark on this, which you said I could just get out with the blow dryer.
I'm pretty sure I've seen people do it.
Yeah, it doesn't. Again, it doesn't bother me, because when I bought this, my sole intention was to play with a toy.
Yep.
Like, I wasn't looking for like something to put in a showcase and to look at. Like, my point was to sit on the couch for that day and play with a toy. So I'll be honest with you, I'm a big fan of this Blackout, but it is flawed. Like, some of those panels they piss me off. Starscream, I love that thing.
Yeah, me too, dude.
Yeah, you want it now, right?
Yeah.
It's I can't believe you're telling me that it is based off another mold.
Yes, it is the Dark of the Moon Deluxe, oversized, And they retooled a lot of parts in it to make it look better, but it's the same transformation.
Okay, it is the same The transformation is so much fun.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And to be honest with you, other than the fact that like if you in vehicle mode, the jet mode, you can kind of see some of the body on the underside. Other than that, I would say it's I'll be honest with you, I think a little bit more dry brush on that thing, and that thing would be as perfect as I would expect. It's got a good scale. Paint job is pretty good. Like there's some.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
I love the transformation. It's fun. Everything. I think it feels smooth.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing it. I'm sure if I knew how to do it, it'd be smooth, but I'm doing some with the arms wrong.
I highly recommend the Starscream. Like I'm gonna consider myself not a Bayformer fan. Even though it's growing on me.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
They're buying Bayformer toys.
You're right.
You're just in denial. Dude.
It's tough because...
Addiction is smarter than you, man.
It is smarter than
I know. I tried to deny... I remember a couple years ago, and I had that Bayformer burn. Man, and it's like... comes and goes.
Was that when you were like going crazy with your bumblebees?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got hardcore into it.
Into it, and I'm proud of it. You know, I don't.
Yeah, well, I mean that's how I feel. Like the question is the Studio Series is very consistent with each other. Like they're all scaled really well.
They've never done that,
right?
For Bayformers,
it's been a long time. Do I have to get the Optimus Prime?
Yeah.
You think
I think so. I mean, that transformation on that looks really fun.
Yeah, it does.
Looks not too intense. Like it looks about the same as a Masterpiece.
Oh, really?
Maybe even...
Is that a completely new mold, from your knowledge?
I think so. I think so.
It's just tough because, like, with the Masterpiece MPM Prime, it's kind of like, I feel like that fits the need of my Optimus Prime. Like, other than that, like, I don't know that I need to buy another one, even if it is different, but... You know, I say that, and I've got, like, a whole section of Optimus Prime, so it's kind of bullshit.
I mean, I think either way, it would be a toy that you would have fun with.
I think you're right.
For a little bit.
Good point. It'll probably happen. And what is that? That's a Voyager class, right?
Yep.
So it's going to be about $30.
I think
That's
so.
not so bad. That Starscream is worth $30. And then I got the Stinger. Yeah, the reason why I got him is because I don't remember that he ever got a release in a toy.
Yeah, he did.
He did
for the last. Was it? He was in the last night, right? But he was just a He was just a repaint of Bumblebee.
Wasn't this the Ferrari guy, or no?
Stinger is like the human-made Transformer, and remember Bumblebee was pissed off at it.
Oh, that's who he is. I thought he was the Enzo.
No, that's I know what you're talking about.
The Ferrari, right?
That's Chester or something. When
all the Transformers have these names. That
he had like
Chester.
Man, I don't.
Bogman.
Bogman.
No, that's a different guy. No,
Carbon,
that guy was the European like frou-frou car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No.
I mean, when it comes down to it, do you really care?
No.
No, but it doesn't matter.
No, but
yeah, he was the human-made Bumblebee.
Okay.
That Bumblebee was all pissed about.
Okay. You know what? I think if I would have figured that out, I probably wouldn't have got him. I got him because I thought he was like a really different, like a completely new toy.
He is.
Oh, he is.
No, he is. Yeah, no, the original one was a remold.
Okay,
they just remolded. This is the first time they gave him his own mold, so it is a new toy.
Couple problems on this guy. The plastic, it's got that real cheap like plastic. I just don't like the sound of it.
The thinny.
Yeah, I just don't like the sound of it. He's really small on the deluxe size, which I'm okay with. Like, you remember when deluxes like.
This used to be a deluxe.
Yeah, they shrunk. They definitely shrunk. He feels small, but the thing is for some reason, I think he was like $25, which makes no sense. It was like, or 20, but I think he's too expensive. I think if he was $12, I think I would be like, yeah, get a Stinger. He's great. But at the price that he was, I just can't recommend it. Although
I just can't believe they did these now. Like, these are so late.
Yeah, they're completely. What if these would have came out when last night the movie came out? Which they really had no toys to support that toy line.
They didn't, did they?
No, not really. Like, I'm trying to think of what they came out with. They came out with the Voyager Megatron and the Leader Class Megatron, and then that's probably all I can think about.
What were they thinking?
They were not prepared. Like, I think that they got burnt by age of extinction so bad that they just like decided not to make any toys. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, sort of, they were smart not to, because I mean, it wasn't like a good movie.
Oh, it was god awful.
And I don't know if people were willing. Wow, that is sweet. I don't know if people would have spent money. By the time the last night came out,
you might be right.
Like I just but it made billion fucking dollars.
Yeah, exactly.
How'd they make so much money?
China, international markets. Here's the thing: is I don't like those movies, but like I still buy the toys. So what does that say about me? Does it say that I have no self-control? Right.
No, I mean, but the whole thing is, if they had good toys, I would have got,
Yeah.
Like, I'll probably get these, but I mean, that's like the whole thing. It's like you get into Bayformer toys because it's new Transformers. Yeah. It's sort of like, you take what they give you, sort of.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's sort of like goes back to the thing where I don't consider myself a G1 snob because I just want a toy to play with. Like, I don't need to just recreate my G1 world. I just want a cool toy to play with. These designs are still, like, dude, I hate to say it, they kind of age well because they look mechanical. Where
they do now.
Yeah. Well, I think with, you know what it is? I think the Transformers Masterpiece line, they started getting so soft in the design that, like, I want something more mechanical, and therefore these are maybe appealing to me more. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I think Transformers Masterpiece are going to age well.
You do?
I really do, especially the simple ones. Like, I think,
like Inferno?
Inferno, and,
you're probably
come
right.
on, what's his fit?
Grapple, Shockwave.
Grapple, maybe not Shockwave.
What is going on with Transformers Masterpiece? Is it done?
Like they're done.
I think they might be done.
Well, there's so much third party and everything.
Even that, like, have you noticed that third party seems like it's a little bit
everything's
quiet?
dried up. Everything seems pretty quiet.
Is that the time of year, or is everything just chilling out?
I think it was partially because it was a Chinese New Year.
Oh,
and that's not like a week for them.
No,
I think
it's
like a long time. I think so. And I mean, even that El Cid, I mean, I'm surprised that's not a big deal.
Which one?
That's the Last Night Optimus Prime.
That thing looks pretty cool.
It looks sweet, but it's like, it's just, they're coming out with crazy stuff like that. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know.
Are Transformer fans finally burnt out on Transformers? I'm not gonna lie, I've felt a little burnt out on Transformers lately. But, I mean, what are they gonna do for Masterpiece? Like, what do they do that...
They're doing your,
They're doing my Dinobot, which I can't wait. And you know what's funny is as time goes by, the cost of that thing, the $200, seems like it's starting to become more reasonable.
Yeah, no big deal. No big deal.
Oh, man, these toys are going to get even more expensive. With Toys R Us closing and everything, man. But I don't know if that affects Masterpiece. So where do we get Barricade from if Toys R Us never gets it? Do we just order it?
Yeah. Call the Prime, man.
Yeah.
Or whoever.
Yeah, I guess so. Ultimately, Starscream, in my opinion, has no problems. Maybe a little bit more wash on him. Blackout has some Transformer problems in the sense that some of these panels don't fit perfectly.
Do you think if you do it a few more times?
No, I've done it so many times.
So it's
It's not me. It's not me. It's him. But
well, do you think maybe he just needs to break in more? Like it's still not like you just need to beat because.
No, I'm listening.
I don't mean to doubt because I beat the shit. Out of MPM Prime,
and you finally got it.
Damn near perfect.
Really?
The only thing I can't get right is like how the windshield fits on top of the hood.
Yes.
I have that gap.
Okay.
But other than that, no gaps.
No splicing or slicing?
Nothing. Straight out.
Maybe I should give that a nudge. I tried after.
I think I might have because what I did when it hit Toys R Us, I traded mine.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you straight up traded it?
Yeah, so I bought it, and it didn't seem any better, but I still kept the new one, and I don't know, maybe, I don't know.
So you have only one of them then?
Yeah, I only have only one.
Okay, I see. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I tried that fix, and I didn't get it. I don't know. People swore on it. Blackout has similar problems as the panels don't stick together, but it's not like offline.
So they go together, they just won't.
They just don't hold together, and it could be mine. But again, like I completely excuse the flaws on him. He's still fun. The helicopter is giant, and it just feels good to hold like a big ass helicopter.
Yeah, a big robot toy is sort of sweet for $50.
Yeah,
for
$50.
It's like
I want the Grimlock, and I hate the Grimlock design, but I saw the toy.
Cool.
It looks so good. I kind of want to kick myself for wanting a Grimlock.
I wonder if those are unused molds that they were going to do earlier, and they either were too ambitious or. It's just weird that this comes out now.
It is weird. I wonder if they planned the studio line like a year ago or 2 years ago. I mean, obviously they did a year ago because it takes like that long. But I wonder if they had it in development much longer ago and they just said...
How many are there? Like 10 of them?
I would say like 10. Like there's the Bumblebee. Are you going to get the Bumblebee Camaro?
Yeah, I'd buy any of them if I
really?
saw them.
The little ones are too expensive. Like they're boxed up, and like the box is like 3 times as big as the toy, and it's like Hasbro, you're not fooling anybody. Just charge $15 and just be done with it.
Do you think these are for collectors? They're
the
trying
Studio
to
Series?
get collectors? Because I mean, I'll bet these are collectible. I'll bet it's the end of a run. I mean, it's the last movie Bayformer toys you'll ever get. Maybe it's their Power of the Force.
I think this is their collector line. They are definitely more sophisticated than the Power of the Prime stuff. Which, by the way,
tanked on that,
dude,
they screwed up.
I saw all the Power of the Prime 2nd Series Deluxes.
Yeah.
Took a picture of them and didn't buy them. Can you believe that? I mean, I buy everything.
Yeah, I mean, I can. I mean, because that literally, if you're buying those, you're literally just, you're not.
You want to play.
Yeah, but I mean, play with something you've pretty much already played with.
I know, but if I would have bought those 2 Dinobots, I could have at least formed that crazy big Dino combiner. But I don't know, man. I just looked at them and I'm just like, I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip it. If they were $10, yeah, but they were like $16.99. And you know what? I just don't like how the Combiner Wars. They have the Combiner Wars feel where they have like you could see the what do you call it? The connector in their belly.
Yeah, and it's like that cheapens it.
It does.
It cheapens Combiner Wars because Combiner Wars were the
It was a good line. It was a good line.
That's how we started.
Yeah,
was on Combiner Wars.
That's right. Episode 1 was Superion, which I never reviewed. I agree, but I'm not saying that I wouldn't go back and buy. Actually, they had there's a Legends class character where it's like 2, like a helicopter and like a Jeep, and you buy them both and they connect. I found one of the 2 of them, and I was gonna buy it, but I felt that I kind of wanted to buy them both at the same time. So like I'll still pick and choose, but I mean I just don't care about that Power of the Prime stuff. It has no personality to me whatsoever. Which these actually do have personality to me. And
yeah, these are nice. I mean, they're just well made.
Yeah,
well done.
Absolutely. I give credit to Hasbro. Like I think they did the best they could with the Transformer movie figures at a budget. Like they're not masterpiece, but I'll be honest with you, with a little bit of work, that almost feels like it could have been.
Yeah.
Is that a too bold a statement?
Well, no, it's different. I mean, my God, if they made like this design master, I don't know. I mean, how would they?
How much more work? Yeah, the plastic would have to feel different. The paint job would be different.
Yeah, but it doesn't have bad angles on it
doesn't.
Or anything like that.
No, and they're fun. They are fun. So, with that said, I do want to say I'm not confessing to being a Bayformer fan.
But you are.
But I'm warming up to the designs a little bit. That's all I'll say about that. I highly recommend them. Skip the deluxes. They're just not worth the money. But if you like the character, I guess go for it. But Starscream and Blackout, definitely cool. Please subscribe. Tell your friends. And until next time.
Bayformers! I mean, nerd out.
Nerd out. Bayformers.